100%.
Perfect. Pow, and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. Make sure you will follow me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. Now, apologies, this is a very, very spontaneous live stream. I haven't really had a chance to talk to anybody about any of these reveals yet, so I thought, why not just put the camera on and talk to you guys, and two good friends as well. So you already heard his voice, but they're here. Brandon, Hero.Collections, and hang on, where's my button? There we go. Special guest, MCU Collector's in the house. MCU Collector.
There we go. What's up, everybody?
MCUCollector24 as well. Not 25, not 23, 24. The only number that matters. Wow. Okay, so basically, Brian's sending me some pictures so I can show them on our screen. But it'll do us a massive favor if you could take a picture, share it on your Instagram story, let people know we're here, because I haven't even done that yet. So if you want to share the love, it would be much appreciated, and I'm sure we will repost.
Let me pull it up right here.
All right, let's do that.
Oh. Well, we got 31 people in there already. All
good, all good. We got some channel members in there. I can see some green names. I can see some question marks. I can see the people that have subbed for 2 months now. I've got like the black and white question mark, like the colours switch, which I appreciate. And Paraloud's in the room as well. Shout out in Paraloud. Who else we got? Can you see the chat, Brandon? Can you give anyone a quick shout?
I just had it. Oh yeah, here we go. So we got Stridon is here. Eric Stream, Thor 2012, AB Nuggler, Xander, Blake. As Blake says, Brandon got his Riri and Bro Thor. Yes, that's what we were hoping for. Unparalleled Universe is in the chat.
Wow.
Rodrigo, Tanner, Thanos the Mad Titan, Trevor Maguire, Thor 2012, Andy Davis, George W. Nathan is here, Andy is here, CJ is here, Thor 2012. Pogo B, Rich M is here, Jamie is here. Who else we got? Omega Weapon. All of our usuals.
Pow.
And some new names as well.
Right, if you
Phil
could.
Jones.
Who's that guy?
Yeah, who's that? And Plastic. I always get this guy's name wrong. Plasti Addicto.
Plastic Addicto.
Yeah, he's a legend in the community.
Yeah, it's hard for me to say it too, though. It's tough.
As soon
could you go to say Plastic Addict, because that's what it kind of like. That's how you read it in your head, and then you realize that there's no C, and there's an O, so you have to be like Plasti Addictor.
As soon as someone says it wrong, you can't then say it the proper way because the wrong way's in your head.
No, exactly. So it's crazy. Well, guys, what a day! What a day for you two. Let's see some. I want to see some applaud emojis in the chat for these two gentlemen right here. We
didn't even do anything.
They look like some great wall art in the back there.
We didn't even do anything.
So before we came onto the Zoom call, I was rushing downstairs to my printer to see if I had colored ink in the printer, because I was gonna print a picture of the backdrop and put it behind me, but then there was no colored print. There was no colored ink in the printer. It was just black and white. So I thought, oh no, that'd be lame. So I didn't bother. But yeah. Hey, Unparalleled said, Brandon, you better show some respect, bro. I got all the respect in the world for you. You know how it is.
It's all love. My missus is in the chat, right? And I told her I was going live with Hasbro, and she was like, "Can I watch?" And I was like, "If you want, but I'm going to be a silent wallpaper in the background." Like I did warn her, but she still watched, and she noticed one person in the chat spamming Dan Chu, like just Dan Chu, literally spamming it Dan Chu. So she's will not stop calling me Dan Chu now. Like, that's what people call me. And I'm like, no one's ever called me Dan Chu. Just someone was clearly taking the piss in the chat. And now she's sending me pictures of Chewbacca and everything. It's ridiculous. Dan Chu. Yeah, Dan Chu. Just one person in the Hasbro chat was calling me Dan Chu. Don't know why. I'll take it. Even though he got my name wrong, I'll take it. I'm like, he knew my first name was Dan. That's what matters. But no, it was random because we all got pulled into a Zoom call. And we were watching the stream through Zoom, but the stream was like really loud. So we could talk to each other during the stream, but the stream was really loud. So like toying around, I had to tell them to turn it down so we could actually have a conversation while they were doing the reveals. So it was pretty unique. And then Shartimus wasn't even in our room. So I didn't know Shartimus was going to be, it made sense for him to be the lead voice, but we didn't know he was there because he wasn't in our room. They obviously kept him in a little VIP suite, clearly. Oh, there you go. The Dan Chews have started in the comments. I knew I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that. Shouldn't have said everything.
You shouldn't have. We're all going to call you that now. It's gonna progress too. It's gonna start as Dan Chew, then it's gonna go to Chew We, and it'll probably stay that way.
Oh dear. Right. I appreciate everyone sharing this in your stories. As I said, I haven't even done it myself. MCU Collector has. He's got more followers than me, so that's better than me doing it. So I appreciate it. Okay, so Brian, you're our guest. So why don't you give us your overall thoughts on Hasbro Pulsecon? Just your overall thoughts. Was it a success, or were you a little bit underwhelmed?
So I guess I didn't really know what to expect. I think. So I'm happy with what we saw because we saw new stuff, which was really cool. You know, Quasar we had seen before, but we got the official in-package images, things like that. We know what the Sentinel box is going to look like and how big that damn thing was. So that was all pretty exciting. The Eye of Agamotto, we've heard that it was going to be coming. We finally saw it. I think it looks amazing and only $50
for the price point. Yeah, looks great.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't do the $100 price point. You know that they did with all the other ones. So. I'm really excited for that. The Thor, I mean, we knew that Thor was coming, but they finally showed it, which was pretty awesome.
Yep.
So I am happy with that. Retro figures, the cards look cool. I was hoping for more MCU stuff because, if the Fan Fest was kind of taking the place of like Toy Fair, New York Toy Fair, I would have thought that we would have seen more reveals, but I guess I shouldn't have had that expectation because we know not having a Comic-Con last year, they spread out all the reveals.
Yeah, definitely
throughout the year. So I should have known that they're not gonna put all their eggs in one basket in this one live stream. So I think it just depends on the expectation levels of things. But I was very happy with what we did see.
Apart from Legends, what was your second favorite sort of brand reveals, if any?
The Power Rangers stuff was cool. We knew those were coming, but it was nice to see we now have confirmation that we are getting an Aisha head. So that is cool. The Rocky head sculpt, big improvement. Billy, I'm on the fence on if that's an improvement or not. So that was cool, but it's all just still Mighty Morphin stuff. I know people would like to have seen some of the other seasons or whatnot. But that was cool. The G.I. Joe stuff was really cool. The classic.
Yeah, the movie stuff.
Movie stuff.
Yeah, it looked good. All right, I'm just downloading some pretty pictures that Brian sent. But until then, we can look at Hasbro Pulse and start going through these. So, Brandon, you and me obviously have been talking about this for a while. We did a whole live stream yesterday hyping this up. And to be fair, like Hasbro was sending out boxes to fans and they were like, I've been hyping it up for months. They've had a clock on timer on their website for ages. But you're a little bit underwhelmed.
Ooh. He put you on the spot.
It's true. There's nothing bad.
Okay. Well, look, the Legends team brought the heat, right? Like they always bring the heat. Like they showed us a whole wave, right? I think all of which, apart from Ultron, we hadn't seen before. Ultron is amazing as is, so that was still great to see. Ursa Major is a bath that a lot of people have been looking at or asking for, or it's been on wish lists over the years, so that is another hit. Getting the in-package shots for Quasar is great. Quasar is up for pre-order in the UK on Hasbro Pulse already, which is great. They showed us the packaging, which is just it's almost as big as us, which is great. And then on top of all of that, they gave us a teaser video of what the next Haslab will be. They didn't even take a pause to say, oh, by the way, we're going to get another Haslab. They just went straight for it, and they showed us an amazing teaser of what it was going to be. So, and yes, I felt quite sad for the Legends team that the Ursa Major wave had leaked onto Toys R Us Canada just like 20 minutes before the stream. Yeah, but I think a lot of people hadn't. I think a lot of people did see that, but I think a lot of people didn't see that. So. And I don't think the thing about them is they always bring the best energy, in my opinion. I think they're the most comfortable on these streams. I think they're the most engaging. I think they know the fans the best. I mean, and this isn't just me brown-nosing. I genuinely feel this about this team because they never let us down, ever. The rest of the stream, though, what was that?
Yeah,
what was that?
Yeah, I agree.
Like Black.
So that's fair.
I love Black Series, right? I love Black Series, and some of the figures that they do are just some of my favorites in my collection, right? Like I haven't put Bo-Katan down in the last 24 hours, but then all you show us is 5 figures that you told us we were gonna get, like back in February. Really?
I didn't even watch
great.
the Star Wars stream. Who did they reveal?
Listen, Lando from
Lando again, Lando.
Again,
Okay.
from Return, which at the same time is Return of the Jedi Lando. Which, I mean, look, when I look at the Star Wars shelf, generally, you know, I'm always happier to get my less pale figures on the shelf. So I'm happy that we're pushing out, you know, some of our more diverse characters like Lando, and I do like his Return of the Jedi outfit. But we knew we were getting him. Koska Reeves, again, great character. Really happy to have her. As far as I remember, I think she's pinless. I think the head sculpt looks amazing. We knew she was coming. Tech, again, great figure. Really love it. Aura Singh, great. More Clone Wars figures, building out the Clone Wars world. Amazing. But for me, it just felt like it was lacking because we already knew they were coming. Like, there wasn't anything... And it was great to see, like, how they were going to look. But we already knew, like, they were coming. So it didn't blow me away personally. And then with Power Rangers, here's 4 metallic Rangers of figures that you've already had before, plus a Sentry. Again, of a figure you've already had before. Well, the thing is, they, exactly as Dan said, they hyped this event up so much. I was so excited for it. Like I've said, and in a way, I think maybe I played myself because I was getting too hyped for it, maybe. But like when you compare it to Pulsecon, I thought they did. Maybe it's just me, you know, thinking with rose-tinted glasses or whatever. But I'm pretty sure that Pulsecon there was more to it than what we had today. Like this felt like 5 FanFest Fridays in one, which is fine. But it was a bit. I mean, like I say, I played myself. Maybe I set my expectations too high. But at the same time, like Dan said, you're sending out all these gift packages, which is amazing for the fans and the fan service. You're putting out all these posts, and it just was a bit flat for me.
Yeah, I genuinely think it was just hyped up to be much more than what it was. It was basically like a Fan First Friday for all of these brands in one day. Yes. But it was just massively hyped up. Like if these were just reveals on a Fan First Friday, then you'd say fair enough, not a bad shout. But for the big fan fest, I do think certain brands were very lackluster. You can't be mad at Legends. Yeah. I do think they brought the heat, a whole brand new wave, 100%. Like a whole new wave, and enough little teasers and stuff like that as well. But yeah, so we're going to focus on Legends today. It would be a remiss not focusing on Legends with the MCU Collector here. And then next week, me and Brandon can go through some of the other reveals if we want to talk about them. But let's be honest, there wasn't much. Some good movie G.I. Joes and some shiny Power Rangers, but other than that, we're going to focus on the Legends. So because we've got MCU Collector here, I do want to start on this one MCU reveal, which hurts my soul because I was expecting like a whole Infinity Saga rollout. Like I was ready for it. I'd been saving my pennies and everything. I was like, I'm ready to pre-order all 10 sets. Just give them to me. Filling these again. Super chat, boy. So basically, Brian, you won't be able to hear it annoyingly, but Friday's reading it out.
99 through Super
I have
Chat
the actual
Pal. Thank
YouTube
you, Mini Plastic
stream on mute,
Multiverse.
so I can't hear it.
Yeah,
I'm with Brandon, except for Marvel, it was all very underwhelming. Black Series, we'd all seen G.I. Joe was boring, and Power Rangers was all repets.
I'm trying to like follow along with all the comments and everything, but
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody can see this, but the amount of notifications that I get on days like this.
I can imagine because you post everything as well, so like everyone's liking it, commenting on it, tagging you. Yeah, I can imagine, mate.
And everyone's just asking questions that there's no way I would know and have an answer to, and asking for links. And like I posted on my story that I will post links when I have them. It's like, be patient. It's like nobody's listening, or a lot of people probably haven't watched the stream to hear constantly over and over again. 5 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah. Pre-orders will go live, but I think nobody's had, I guess, watched the stream to hear that.
Same with us in the UK. The pre-orders won't go live till 10 p.m. So again, in about 40 minutes time. So we're going to be on here for the next 40 minutes, and then we're going to get off so everyone can go and pre-order some new toys. But a massive thank you for the super chat. And yeah, basically, Mini Plastic Multiverse agrees with you, Brandon. He thinks, apart from Legends, everything was a little lackluster. But let's get into as I said, the only MCU revealed, which again hurt my soul a little bit, but it does look nice. I'm not going to lie. So I'll start off first. This was the Thor that I wanted, like, when they originally released Endgame figures. Like, after Endgame, we all wanted Thor, Captain America, and Iron Man from that final battle. The iconic trio, the original three, but we got Broski Thor instead, Lebowski Thor, Pajamas Thor, which was a nice touch. Don't get me wrong, it's a nice figure, unique
100%.
figure. But I do think if you would have put a poll out there, the community would have agreed that, come on, let's have Fat ready for battle Thor. So I like this. I think it looks great. All pinless as well. They've got both Mjolnir and Stormbreaker. The box looks great, and the box says Infinity Saga, people. So it's great.
Yes.
I'm going to ask the Hasbro team next week straight up when the Infinity Saga sets coming, because it's clearly coming because it's right there. So I'm going to ask them straight, don't you worry. But yeah, only this figure so far revealed. Looks great in the box, single packed. Now, my only flaw with it, if you want to call it a flaw, not a flaw, just my own personal preference, I guess. I'm not too bothered about the weapons being lit up blue because I have a Mjolnir and I have a Stormbreaker anyway, so I could swap them out if I wanted to. My only qualm is, can anyone guess what it is?
I don't know.
The head.
Yeah.
It's just the lightning eyes.
Yes,
Usual eyes.
exactly.
How well do I know this now?
Yes.
Can we just take a minute?
yeah.
How well do I know this guy?
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. It looks great. It looks great, especially you're going to have him posed up, battle ready. It's going to look great. However, you know me. I've got my legends standing behind me like they're ready for a school picture. Do you know, I need them to look just standing there looking good. And I would have liked the option for like a normal head rather than constantly battle ready. However, I get why they've picked it. It's the end game battle. He's got both weapons. He's got some charged up effect pieces, which look very similar to some of those import effect pieces from that company. I can't remember the name or can't pronounce the name. You know what I'm talking about though, right? There's never mind. There's electric effect pieces that you see the ACBA community using all the time. These blue ones that come with this look exactly like them. But yeah, Thor looks great. So MCU Collector, only MCU figure revealed. What do you think?
I love it. It's everything I wanted it to be. The eyes don't bother me so much, but I do see your point. I mean, it does kind of suck, but look at how badass it looks. So I'm very happy with it. Very, very happy with it. The weapons also don't bother me because if I wanted to, and remember, I'm weird and I never swap accessories with figures, so he will never hold like a regular Mjolnir because I can't bring myself to do it. It's this weird thing in my head. So I don't mind it. I actually think it's kind of an interesting take that they do something like that because someone out there is going to have some amazing photography with this figure, with Mjolnir, with Stormbreaker in the translucent blue, and it's going to look awesome. So I'm happy for it.
Beautiful. Jason in the comments is saying the cape with a question mark. Does the cape bother you? Like the plastic capes? Are you bothered with them? Are you someone that wants custom cloth capes on your figures?
Nope. I'm good with it.
Beautiful. Brandon, Thor. Come on. I know you. This is one that you were excited for. All pinless as well, Brandon.
Listen, just
all pinless.
Not even. You know the thing I'm most excited about with this, right? Is the packaging.
Yeah.
The packaging. Look at how nice that packaging is.
I'll get it back up.
My favorite thing about our special edition, full program that we get every late August, early September, late September, is that we get that one of a kind different packaging from the rest of the Marvel Legends line in that year. I think the way they put the Infinity Saga on it, I think that's similar to how they did how Marvel Studios did the Blu-ray box set as well. I love the color to it. I love the window box in it. They really, really go above and beyond with this packaging, and I just adore it. Like I agree. When we saw this list on Marvelous News and Rectangular and all the rest of it, I kind of said to myself, I've got the SHF, Final Battle Thor. Do I really need another Thor like this? Considering that Love and Thunder is coming out next year, we'll probably get another Thor that is pretty good. I've been saying that to myself like for the last few weeks, right? I pre-ordered this bad boy on Pulse the minute it went up because of that packaging, man. And
first time we can do that as well, Brandon. First time we have Pulse UK.
Yes. Yeah, and it's pinless, and it's, you know, you got the and I really like what they've done with the Stormbreaker and Mjolnir with the lightning effects. It's just different, and it's nice, and it's fresh, and they just, I mean, as I say, I love what that team, what they do, man. And I mean, they know how to win me over in the best way possible, even when I don't want them to. You know.
Over 100 people in the chat as well, so welcome everybody. This is just me, Brandon, and MCUCollector24, just recapping some of the Marvel stuff, just giving our first thoughts and reactions, but welcome everybody. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you are new, much appreciated. Okay, so Brian, I do want to ask, I was surprised that they did only show this from the rumoured Infinity Saga sets, considering how heavily rumoured they are. Like, the Hasbro team ain't idiots, they know what information has been leaked. So, out of the ones that have been rumoured, which one do you hope is true? If that makes sense, if that question makes sense.
So I haven't really looked at the rumor list.
Okay.
In great detail. Now, I had heard a number of figures many months ago, and there were two that really stood out to me, and I think they're on that list. And if they're not, oops, but Quicksilver.
Yeah, that's on the list.
And
Yeah.
Odin.
Yep, on the list.
Quicksilver and Odin. So those, I'm very excited because Quicksilver finally. Why did it take this goddamn long? Right?
Yeah.
And then Odin, come on, Odin's going to be awesome in figure form, right?
Yes.
Like, come on.
Yep.
1000%.
So those are the two that I'm most excited for, and that, again, I'd have to look at the full rumored list to see exactly which figures are going to be coming. But I will tell you that I will be happy with every single one of them, regardless, because they're all MCU figures.
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I love you so much, because you're one of the people, like me and Brandon, that appreciate the movie figures. Like, most other collectors are like very comic focused, and they just throw a lot of shade on the MCU figures because it's not what they love. And it's like, look, I don't throw any shade on comic figures. Look at my shelf, for God's sake. I love them both. Why can't we love them both? So yes, I'm glad someone shares the love for the MCU. What were you going to say, Brandon? Sorry.
It's a great question. What was that?
Sorry, I'll probably cut him off.
No, that's fine. The thing is that, like, with Quicksilver, for example, it's like, what, I completely agree. Why did it take this damn long? But I'm so happy that it took this long, because I think what we're about to, like, if we get it in pinless, it would have been well worth the wait. Like, the photo reel now compared to how it would have been a while back, I think what I love about what they do with this full program is they give us figures that they're just smart with it. Like, they know what we want, so they give that to us. They know what they can do with existing molds or existing characters to refresh them, and they give it to us. Like, it just works so well. And I'm the same as Brian. The ones I'm most excited for is Quicksilver and Odin. That Odin, bro, like, the way I've been seeing it in my head, in my dreams, it is going to be amazing. Honestly, just think, oh man, I can't wait. But the only thing is that, yes, I will be getting cloth capes for these guys, because they look too good to limit, like, the articulation with the plastic capes. And I know why the Legends team put the plastic capes on them. I think it's cheaper. I think it's easier. But yeah, I'm going to be ripping those off and putting some wide cloth capes on there. I just can't wait to pose them. I think it's going to be the best.
Brian, do you agree with Brandon that you're actually glad that some of these figures have took so long, because now we're going to get the best versions of them? Like, we're obviously going to get a better version of Quicksilver now than we would have got back in 2015.
Yes and no, because yes, the figure will be better. But no, because damn it, I wanted that figure. On the shelf with the other Avengers Age of Ultron figures. So yes and no.
Couldn't agree
now,
more.
in some cases, if we get a figure, maybe it's not the most movie accurate. It sucks. Oh well, no, move on.
Yeah.
So I'll have it there, and then if we get another figure later on, then I just happen to have another one. That's just kind of comes along with it. Or if they happen to be in multiple movies, then I can say, okay, well, this one I'll have with
spread them out. Yeah.
And spread it out. Yeah. So, I don't necessarily mind it so much. But, it's one of those things. And it comes with collecting. So, comic figures are going to be doing the same thing. It may not be as frequent type of thing, but it happens also. You have the Love Triangle Wolverine, the Tiger Stripe. Then you had it released, before that. And then you get a 2-pack with Hulk. right? It's kind of like the same thing with MCU figures. You know, we get another one. Okay, they make some little changes to it, so I'll take it.
Perfect. As I said, very excited. I'm going to ask the Marvel team on Monday or Tuesday, one of those days. I've got an interview with them, and I'm going to straight up ask them, when are we going to see the rest of these figures? Because to be fair, they did answer the question about Disney Plus. Obviously, that's going to be a Marvel.com sort of rollout. So over the next couple of Mondays, as Falcon and Winter Soldier sort of rolls up, I think as soon as Falcon and Winter Soldier's ended, it might be that following Monday that we can pre-order that Disney Plus wave, because we know it was due April time. So who knows? Yeah. We shall see.
So I bet you this Monday we'll see like a Winter Soldier figure, because I think it kind of, you know, it started off very Winter Soldier centric. So I think we'll see the Bucky figure like on the Marvel must-haves on Monday, and then because we saw Zemo. We're not gonna. I don't want to get into the spoilers of it, right? But but that's gonna be my prediction for this Monday, and I bet after next week we'll see a character change, right? And then we'll probably see that figure the following Monday, and then after that, we shall see the whole wave. Because I think if we have the Loki trailer, we have 2 trailers.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I don't know what would necessarily stop Disney from giving Hasbro the okay to reveal what the figure is going to look like, right? That's my thought.
My hope is with the Loki figure is that it'll be the hey. Wait, am I supposed to? Supposed to reveal that?
No. It's fine. It's fine. One second.
I was going to say, let me
look at this. You know what? I feel privileged here. I'm in the Hall of Fame right now. Look at this. This is great.
Hang on, I need to swap you and me around.
Anyway, just to wrap that up, my hope is that we get the
there you go.
where Loki's got like the headpiece and then he has the suited body on.
Yeah.
Trailer.
Yeah.
And they all kind of put like their knives and daggers at him and stuff like that. My hope is that, and my thinking is that we would get that version of him, because if you think about it, it'd be easy to do it because you could do it on the claw body or the J. Jonah Jameson body or something like that, and then you've already got the headpiece from the Ragnarok Loki figure, and then you just need a new head sculpt. Like I think it would be, and we've seen that look in the trailer so many times.
We shall see. Okay.
I agree.
So if you couldn't tell people, there's a 4th box on the screen, and I think it's the first time I've actually had 4 boxes on these streams. It's the Butter Baron himself. It's Kevin toying around. Welcome.
How's it going?
We're all good, my friend. Welcome. So first of all, can I just say it's a pleasure to have MCU Collector and both toying around here,
yes,
as well at the same time as well. I feel very privileged. We were all 3 of us were in that awkward Zoom call earlier. The silent Hasbro team call. I was trying to be like super over exaggerated.
Let me give you a little recap.
Go on. Yeah, there you go. I was trying to be super over exaggerated to sort of break the awkwardness. Do you know, to make everyone out? I thought if I act like an idiot, it would make everybody else feel better. So I was just like, just being an idiot, trying to break the awkwardness. But now I just look like an idiot when I looked at back, and I'm like this behind Jackie, and I was like, what the hell is Dan doing? I'm like, look, I was just trying to have fun with it. Funny. But anyway, okay, Kevin, while you're here, quick thoughts. Sorry, Brandon, I was just going to ask Kevin quick thoughts.
No, go ahead.
Of Pulse. So you're only dropping in and out. So what was your overall thoughts? Were you underwhelmed, or were you genuinely quite happy with what you've seen today?
There was some stuff I saw that was really cool. I know we were only in there for the Marvel panel together, and I know Brandon's probably super excited about the T-Rex, the Red Sentry from Power Rangers. I'm super hyped for that. We were talking about it the other night, what I wanted to see, and I think me and my friends, we willed it into existence. Because oh man, I can't wait till they do some Ranger Sentries. And the new BAF is really awesome, man. That bear, Ursa Major.
Ursa Major, yeah.
Incredible. Yeah, but overall, I wasn't super wowed, but I wasn't disappointed. Like, it was cool.
Right, let me start throwing up some stuff. Okay, so we've already talked about the MCU stuff, Karen. And as I said, stick around for as long as you can. If you need to go, not a problem at all. But I've actually made this new screen as well, so we can have all 4 of us and an image. Pretty good.
Oh, nice.
Fancy. Look at that.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm learning Streamlabs, getting better every single day. But it's just, I need we were behind the scenes on the Hasbro, right? And they had like 100 monitors behind them. They had people working on different desks. I'm one man on a laptop, do you know? So like, I'm a little bit low grade compared to the Hasbro team, but I try.
I feel the pain.
I saw the setup they had back there. That was crazy.
It was. They literally had about 20 monitors. It was like a proper production. But yeah, anyway, right. Quasar. Kevin, you were showing us off something to us earlier. Have you got it to hand?
Oh, yeah, right here.
Of course he
I'm
has.
so
Of course he
jealous.
has. Of course he has. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, let me get the light in front of it. Sorry, testing out I got a new lens, so I'm trying to figure out, I'm still setting up everything, but here you go. Your Nova.
It looks really good.
If I was quicker at the buttons,
Yeah.
I'd get you on the full screen, but I'm still figuring it out myself. But still, if you can't tell people, it is, of course, Nova, the Walgreens exclusive. There's no Walgreens in Canada and there's no Walgreens in the UK. So Kevin's got his first from EB Games. I think Troy Collectibles sent it you, right?
Yeah, Troy collects toys. Awesome guy. He was out. He saw a whole bunch, and he's like, "Kev, do you need this?" I'm like, "Yes, I need to get it."
Did he need to? He didn't even need to ask, did he? He didn't even need to ask. He should have just brought it and then told you he got it because he knew the answer.
Yeah.
He knew the answer. But
yeah, I was playing with this during the stream.
So Kevin's got that one already, but they have announced the next Walgreens exclusive, which we knew this already, but it's always nice to see pictures in boxes because now we know exactly what the figure's coming with. So Quasar now, we don't get any interchangeable heads, but we do get his flying hands and some of those standard blast effects that we've sort of seen on like Iron Fist. We've seen them on Iron Fist before, right? You just put them over the fist. Yeah. So what do we think of this one, Brandon?
I think it looks great, man. I don't know. I'm not the only thing that I know about the character is what Rich told us way back when we did our Cosmic Wishlist stream. So I'm not too familiar with the character, so I may end up skipping Quasar. I don't know yet, but I think if you're a fan of this character, I think the pinless arms look great. I think that, especially given that they're bare arms, it's really cool that they're putting the pinless there. I think the box art looks great. I think the design and I love it when they do that marbleized paint. You know, I think it just looks extra nice. So yeah, I think it's good.
So Brian, we know you're the MCU collector, but for anybody who doesn't know, what are your rules when figures aren't MCU related? Like, are you buying cosmic figures? Are you still a fan of these type of things?
I'm a completist, so every Marvel Legends figure, regardless.
Wow.
MCU is what I like the most, but I get all Marvel Legends, and which has turned out to be all G.I. Joe Classified, all Power Rangers Lightning. But yeah, so it just completes. I'll get them all.
Kevin, you're a fan of this one. Now you've got Nova, then clearly you're going to be getting the rest of the cosmic crew.
If Troy comes around and if he happens upon it when he's out, yeah, definitely Troy. If you're listening, hook it up.
Yeah, Troy. Next time, buy at least 5, right? Because I need one, Brandon needs one, Brian needs one. All right, so we'll sort your shipping out. All right, just hit us up.
Yeah, I mean, I have a Nova on the way already. But
Of course he does. Of course he does. You're the MCU collector. Of course you do. I swear you're like you and Eve Rivera are like those people in Fast and Furious that drive round down the side of a Hasbro truck and like go underneath it and drill holes through it and stuff. That's how you get your stuff.
So he's been going on missions without me then because he's already got MODOK and I don't have one in sight anywhere. So there you go.
I got sent a box by Hasbro Pulse UK and it had Transformers in it and I wasn't mad. I was like, oh, happy days. Thank you very much. But then other people got sent a Hasbro Pulse UK box and it had MODOK in it. I'm thinking,
what?
Yes. So I'm like, surely I'm the guy who should be getting MODOK. Not that I'm mad, but I'm like, surely it makes sense to give MODOK to...
Maybe you got the wrong box.
Maybe
you got someone else's box.
Maybe. If you're out there...
At least you got a box.
No, I know.
At least you got a box.
Where's MCU Collector's box? Kevin, did you get a box?
I did not receive a box. Maybe I should be getting one. I don't know,
should.
'cause, you know, like it was like Easter weekend, so I'm not too. It would have been cool if something was sent to have it now and be able to post about it all during the event and whatnot, right? But you know, hopefully it's on the way. If not, it's still cool. It was still fun. I was actually more surprised once I saw myself. Like we were in the Zoom. And you know that's just like a regular Zoom call, but once seeing it on the screen, it's like, okay, this is kind of cool. Like,
yeah, it was cool.
I didn't realize that we were actually live. Like, I thought it'd be like pre-recorded or some sort of delay.
Yeah.
But as soon as they said, right, you're going live, we were like, oh shit, we actually are live. And the bit,
but thank you for having me on. I know I messed up your windows for a few minutes, but
It's
you know,
all
I
good.
just
It's
wanted to
not a
hop
problem.
on. It
Not a
was good
problem.
to see you guys again, but kids
Yes,
are home from school and
absolutely.
they're hungry.
go and feed your kids. We're not mad at you.
Enjoy.
Go and feed your kids.
I'll talk to you guys later, guys. It was good seeing you.
Toying
again.
around on
Thank you,
Instagram and on YouTube. I'll put it in the description in a bit. Bye-bye.
Bye for
Buenas
now.
noches.
Pow. Right, I need to press some buttons again and we should be good. Pow. Now MCU Collector's Brian. Hang on, let me see if I can switch that around. Pow, we switched. We're good. Okay, right, where was I? Quasar. Okay, beautiful. Brian did send me some beautiful pictures as well. Some press photos of the brand new. So this isn't up for pre-order yet, so you're not going to find these on Toys R Us or anything like that, unfortunately.
If only these were up for
I know, yeah, I know. But this is the packaging for the Haslab Sentinel. So you know the score. When we see packaging, it means it's not too far away, right? Surely. So what do you think of the packaging, Brian? You liking it?
I am. It is very nice, and it is massive and ridiculous. The only thing that I think would have sent it over the top in terms of the look would have been if they did the actual Legend style window box,
Oh yeah.
like design for the box, like shape and everything, just 100
massive.
times bigger.
Yeah, scaled up.
Yeah, that would have been pretty cool. Kind of like they did with the Marvel Universe Sentinel, right? They had the 3 3/4 inch figures. They did a massive card for that Sentinel for Comic-Con. So had they done something like that for this, I think would have been really cool. I'm still gonna like it, and it really ultimately the box doesn't matter, other than where the hell is it gonna go? Because I think that's one that you don't really want to throw away. But at the same time, where the hell are you gonna put it?
So
Because that thing was way too damn big.
how many of these did you get, if you don't mind me asking?
I have one, maybe two.
Okay, interesting. Me and Brandon both went for 2. I literally nearly brought the third one. Right, me and Brandon were there. I'm still taking. Brandon. I'm taking this to my grave with me, and he knows it as well. So I was literally there, ready to get one more. It was like the last day, the last hour, and I'm like, right, let's commit to one more. And Brandon was like, no, Dan, just think of all the great pre-orders that are coming. Don't be sensible. And I'm like, all right, let's be an adult. Brandon's right. He convinced me. And now I'm like, damn you, Brandon.
but the other thing was your point that you made as well was that, and the other thing is, where am I going to put them?
I'll find room. I'll find room.
Yeah, that's it. You always find room. It's true. I think just going off Brian's point, what could have been really cool as well. You know how with the SDCC, Logan and Charles Xavier set, you kind of had the sleeve.
Yep.
Yeah.
It would have been cool if the artwork was a sleeve. And then what was left was that window box packaging that Brian's talking about. That would have been really nice. And you would have got the best of both worlds that way.
That would be very cool.
I also like how it matches with the House of X wave as well.
Yeah. But the thing I love about these guys, the product is great. The way they give it to us is great. And then the packaging that they strap it in is even better.
Even it says Haslab on the box, so it's crazy as well. Like, we may as well talk about that while we're on the Haslab subject. So I don't have any pretty pictures to show, but obviously they did sort of out of nowhere, because let's be honest, I don't know if any of you were expecting it so early, but they sort of teased another Haslab, Marvel Haslab. It's got to be this year, right? So were you expecting that, Brian?
Yeah. No, hell no. No, not at all. So I had. No, because even with Star Wars, it was how long between Haslab projects, right?
Yep.
You had the barge, and it came, people had it. Still, many months, if not a year, went by before announcing the Razor Crest.
Yep.
Right. So how is it that we don't have the Sentinel yet, and they're already teasing the next project? That's crazy to me. I mean, you don't see Transformers teasing another project, and they just got their Unicron, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
But now I know the Marvel one was probably at the lowest price point.
Yeah,
so I don't know. So I didn't expect it. I think it's a little too soon.
What are you saying, Brandon?
Well, I think it's crazy. like in the best way possible. Because look, as far as I'm concerned, and I've said this is probably my 100th time saying it on the stream, but the Legends line is the best that Hasbro has. It's the best team. It's the best product. It's the best everything. In every measure, it is the best. And so when they did their first Haslab with Sentinel, what do I expect? I expect the best, because this is the team that gives us the best, right? So if I'm a higher up, because I'm assuming that Dan, Dwight, Ryan all have to go to a higher up to get this approved.
Everyone's got a boss.
It makes sense to me that who deserves to get the next, to get the next Haslab out as soon as like is possible to get it out, especially when we know that the team had already told us they were brainstorming other ideas, future ideas, while working on Sentinel.
Well, like you said, they've already thought about overdosing, and they've publicly said to everybody that their first idea for any Haslab was Galactus. So are we all in agreement that this is Galactus? Has to be, right?
I think it has to be.
Yeah.
I think it has to be.
Yes.
And the other reason why is because they did Marvel Universe Sentinel, Marvel Universe Galactus, and because, two of the best BAFs ever were Toy Biz's Sentinel and Toy Biz's Galactus. I think, it's got to be.
When the host said the ominous music, or no, not it was Ryan that said the ominous music. That's when I knew it was Galactus, because it could have been the Fantastic Car, easily could have been. But then once he said the ominous music, then yes, Galactus.
The Fantastic Car is like, it's not very exciting though. Do you know, like, who's clamoring for a Fantastic Four car? Like, Galactus is, we know
they're fantastic.
No, of course. I like what you did there. The Galactus, as I said, we probably know they're already halfway done. They probably already designed it, and then they designed the Sentinel and then chose to go for the Sentinel. So they probably had a bit of the work done for the Galactus already. So they're thinking, look, it's halfway done. Let's just get it finished up and get it out there, because they know people are going to buy it. The Haslab, Marvel Haslab, until the Razor Crest come out, that was their most successful to date, with like over 20,000, and the mark to hit was only like 6,000. So like, if you're a business, it just makes sense to go, all right, give them another one ASAP. So, but yeah, I was surprised. I was surprised.
And that's what my thinking is as well, and that's what I was getting to, is that if especially given how successful it was, it makes so much sense that they get the next one. And I think that, like, the thing is, I think what the Sentinel showed them is that if people are willing to pay, a lot of money for not that much money if partners are watching, but some money for more than one Sentinel, I think it shows them that we're more than willing to spend, say, a Sentinel and a bit for a Galactus. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people were saying that they're expecting that Galactus would be even bigger than the Sentinel. Maybe it will, maybe it won't.
Okay, last question before we move on, because I'm conscious of time. Do you think, so Brian first, do you think, just yes or no, do you think Galactus will be bigger than the Sentinel?
Yes.
Brandon?
Only slightly, but yes.
Brandon?
Yes.
Yeah, I also think it has to be bigger, right? It has to be.
At least an inch or 2 or 5 inches bigger.
All right, we shall see.
Yes, agree. Yes, I agree with Brandon.
All right. Yeah. Right, moving on. Right, so we're just going to quickly go through the wave, and as I said, because I'm conscious of time, we're sort of doing a sort of hit and miss format and just brief thoughts, okay? So the first one, we'll start with this one because we've already seen it.
Super hit.
Yeah, okay, go on, Brandon, go for it. Your hit or miss, and just general quick thoughts.
I was only gonna get one of these when they first showed it, because I thought this would be my definitive new Ultron. No. I'm gonna keep the Marvel Select Ultron just because I can, and I'm gonna get 3 or 5 of these. I'm doing it.
So these are your Ultron bots, essentially.
Oh yeah. This is just Ultron for the sake of Ultron. I love Ultron, probably my favorite bad guy there is, and this is just beautiful.
Gonna have to interrupt you for a Tat Custom super chat. Thank you very much.
Super chat.
Friday's reading it out.
Customs. Sentinel seems likely a bargain compared to Optimus Prime.
Yeah, I agree with you, Tak. He says Sentinel seems like a bargain compared to Optimus Prime. Yeah, that's £700 Optimus Prime. We'll talk about that next week. But looked impressive. But wow, yeah, that's 2 Sentinels right there. Brian, what do you think of Ultron here?
I think he looks great. I love the effect piece that goes into his mouth.
The Kirby crackle, yeah.
Yeah, Hasbro knocked it out of the park. I'm excited for this one. He's going to be definitely the best of the wave.
Yeah, I love seeing in packaged photos. You must feel the same, Brian, as well. Like just when you see a packaged photo, you know it's on the way. That's when you get in your car. Yeah. That's when as soon as you see a packaged photo, that's when you get in your Fast and Furious car and start tracking down those Hasbro trucks because you know they're on the way.
Yep.
Okay, right. I'm just going to jump through these now as the wave. I'm literally just on the Pulse website, so let's go to Riri Williams next. So Brandon,
super hit.
Yeah, go on, Brandon.
Yeah.
Double jointed elbows, double jointed knees, and on top of that, it is Riri freaking Williams Ironheart.
No,
yes,
no relation,
yes,
by the way. No,
a million times over. Yes.
No relation. But we do share the same second name. That's pretty cool.
And the unmasked head. Oh, this is gorgeous. This is about to become my favorite female legends ever. Sorry, but it is
easy.
Got money in the bank.
Yeah. Amazing. And you know what's funny is people always get mad. It's like, oh, why did it have to turn Iron Man, make Iron Man a woman, and now all this and that. But the figure looks amazing, and I've seen a lot of positive feedback on it. Whereas the character when she first came out, I don't think there was a lot of positive feedback to it. But now seeing the figure and everything, it's very exciting because Hasbro put a lot of work and effort into this figure. And I hope everyone picks it up and it doesn't become a peg warmer because it doesn't deserve to be.
No, I like this one. I like how the box says Riri Williams as well. I've only literally just noticed that.
Yeah. The other thing is the MCU hype is coming on this.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why if you notice, Dwight said the first Ironheart figure. So they're going to be working on an MCU Ironheart figure for sure. Yeah,
and they'll probably go for her. I think it's like her purpley, pinky, bluish armor in this. Just a redeco of those colors for sure.
Yeah, Rich M will have to correct us in the comments if I'm wrong, but I do think her first look was different to that, or maybe that's her first look and her main outfit's changed. But she definitely has a quick change in the comics after she debuts. She has her own design. And then she quickly changes it. So, yeah, there'll probably be another one coming soon. Shout out to Air Extreme as well, who dropped in a $2 super chat. Just says, we need an armor Hamdall from the MCU. I agree. A gold armor Hamdall would have been great. Probably my second choice behind Odin for any other figures from Thor sort of universe. Okay, I'm just going to quickly...
Pre-orders are up, by the way.
Beautiful.
So if I look distracted, that's what I'm doing.
All right, we'll just quickly go through the rest of these. Unless you need to go, we can cut it short if you want. It's completely up to you.
No, that's okay. You can just watch my pre-order face live.
Are you good, Brian? Do you need to get gone?
I gotta keep refreshing to see if the Tyrannosaurus Sentry goes up for pre-order on Target, and apparently it's going to be going up on Hasbro Pulse also because the press release information said Target and Hasbro Pulse, so it's probably going to be in the exclusives section, the partner exclusives for us in the US. You guys, I don't know.
I think it's already on Hasbro Pulse UK, to be fair. Is it already on Hasbro Pulse UK?
Oh, is it? Well, whatever. That's cool.
Well, but if you want me to hook you up, just let me know. I can put one in my box, and if you don't, it's all good. Just let me know.
I'm sure I'll get it. I just got to
trust me. This is what I mean. I have full faith you'll get one. Don't worry.
Oh, I know I will. But the Target pre-order system is horrible. They'll sell out so ridiculously fast that it's so damn hard.
Is it genuinely quicker for you to just wait until they're in store and you'll probably get one quicker than the pre-order anyway?
It's hit and miss. Sometimes the online will ship out before you start to see them in stores, and a lot of times stores will start to get it before online because they always do a delay, approve this delay. But then sometimes it ships completely on time, so who knows? It's really a toss-up.
All right. Well, while you used to a pre-order and you're clicking buttons, as I said, if you need to go, no pressure, get out of here. But we do have 150 people in here as well, so people are in.
Here we go, because Amazon links are starting to go live.
All right, there you go. Right. Okay, let's skip through these again. If you need to go, just tell me and you can drop out.
All right. I think I'm gonna have to drop out, guys.
Not a problem.
No, you're
Right.
good.
Check
So-
out
so quickly-
Instagram, I'll have all the posts.
There you
all
go.
the
Quickly
posts.
tell people where they can find you online then.
At MCUCollector24 on Instagram, and then Facebook. Everything will be linked together as well, so you guys can all check it out. But pre-order links are going live now, so I'm going to get those all put together. I'll have all the Amazon links all together in one spot. So literally all the G.I. Joe, Transformers, Star Wars, Marvel Legends, Power Rangers, I'll have them all in one spot. You guys will be able to go to it and get your pre-orders in.
This man should work for Hasbro at this point. Seriously, how easy is he making it for you people? Go and follow the man. I'm sure you already do. It's MCUCollector24 on Instagram. Pleasure. Thank you for joining us. We'll have to get you on again soon. Have to get you on again soon. But thank you very much for stopping by. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
All right, so Brandon, then there was two, just you and me.
Just you and me. And I'm almost done, so
Okay,
you'll have my full attention in just a second.
Okay, beautiful. I just want to go through the rest of the wave because I was pleasantly surprised by this wave. Obviously, we'll get to the builder figure in a minute, but that was like one of my. It would have been if I had to make a top 10 list of builder figures, it would have 100% have been there. So I'm very happy to get this figure, and I think the figures in the wave are very nice. You know me, I've got my big Hall of Armor up on the wall behind me, so I've got an MCU Hall of Armor. It's up there. I've showed you many a times before. It's up there. There you go. So now with this wave and like with the figures that we've got in the past, I can start to build like a very modern. I say modern as in like the newer figures that have come out recently, but a modernized sort of comic Iron Man Hall of Armor maybe, because I've reused that body mold now a lot, so we shall see.
And yeah, okay, wait, I'll save it for when you pull up the figure.
Okay, well we'll go through. So
can we just take another minute to just I mean that Riri Williams, man. You know how much I was hoping for that, and they just I mean, yeah, wow. They really blew it away with that one.
Yeah, happy.
Double pinless elbows and.
Well, she's all new mold, isn't she? So like when they're reusing old parts, you know that we're not going to get pinless, we're not going to get double jointed females. But now they're adding these new tools to their sort of catalog of pieces they can use for Legends in the future. You know, it's good things to come. Like the domino they teased yesterday, that's double jointed elbows as well. We shall see. The technology is always improving. So that was one female in the wave, but another female in the wave. If I can find my page again, my screen's disappeared. But there she is, Darkstar. There she is, looking good. So she obviously makes perfect sense to be in the wave with Ursa Major, so they can be in the Russian Avengers, if you will, with Red Guardian and whatnot.
I actually think that it is an Ursa Major torso with a Darkstar accessory.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
But and I mean, and look at that! Look at the amount of hands that she's got. Three pairs of interchangeable hands.
You literally. I was literally just about to say, she doesn't even come with anything, and then I've just looked in the corner, and they're very nicely put. Three full sets of hands in there for Darkstar.
And the other side of that as well, right, is that, like when you compare like Black Series, right? Like I got Qui-Gon and Bo-Katan in the mail this week, right? Qui-Gon has trigger finger hand, and Bo has trigger finger hand, and that's it. Yeah. Qui-Gon is a Jedi, doesn't have force palm hand, and Bo-Katan, close combat kind of girl. She does not have fists, and these are like main characters. Yeah. And then you've got Darkstar, who, for the most part, is not a mainstream character, and she has 3 pairs of hands.
Hasbro are just better with the accessories, let's be honest. Like, they always have been. Like, when was the last time you got an interchangeable head with a Star Wars Black Series figure?
Yeah.
Do you know, exactly. Marvel Legends, no, we want. No, I said to Ryan on Instagram or on Twitter, I can't remember, but do you know they announced Cannonballs actually coming with legs yesterday. They did it in the Pulse party.
Yeah.
So
premium.
I don't know if people are aware, but those legs, you can actually use those legs on your old version of Cannonball. So if you so you can literally take the legs apart at the torso and use them on your old Cannonball if you prefer the way your old Cannonball looks. So if you buy two of these. You could have both of your cannonballs with legs if you wanted to, or this new version with two interchangeable heads will also pop onto the blast effect if you want to. So that's just an example of the Hasbro team knowing that collectors and the ACBA and whatever appreciate options. Like I say all the time, like that 4 we talked about earlier. Yes, it looked great, but I would have loved the option with normal, sort of a more normal, non-whited out eyes. But options are always good. And this Dark Star looks great. And as I said, so especially now we're getting Ursa Major as well, because if they'd released Dark Star and Ursa Major wasn't the builder figure, one of the things they would have asked for is Ursa Major. So I've realised I can go back to this screen now. Hang on, where have we gone? I can go back to two of us and pictures, I think. There we go. So Rich, I want to know what Rich M thinks of this, by the way. I haven't really, as I said, I was so busy earlier, I didn't really get a chance to speak to everybody. But Rich M has one of the best female action figure collections I know of.
Ever. In the world.
Not just Marvel Legends. I'm looking at females from all different franchises. Epic collection. Rich M displayed once on Instagram, if you don't know. Super producer. Rich, are you a fan? Are you happy to get a Dark Star? I'm sure you are, and because I think you're even excited to get Ursa Major as well. So yeah, Rich, let me know what you think. Very curious, but yeah, very happy to get Dark Star. So let me bounce back here. We're literally just on Pulse UK, people. These are all available to pre-order on Pulse UK now. Look, the page is just refreshed with all these Star Wars things, so I need to actually scroll back down to go to the legends that I'm after. Okay, so we've done Riri Williams, we've done Dark Star. Let's just jump to this hologram version of Iron Man. Now, I was trying to figure out what version of Iron Man this is. Essentially a sort of not a repaint as such, because it's completely different plastic, but you know what I mean, a reuse off, if you will.
Yeah.
And I was zooming in, and it seems like, because of the torso, it's the Mark 47, like the home coming armor with the silver, because that one...
Yeah.
Again, I don't know for sure. Someone in the comments, I'm sure, has already worked it out and figured it out. But it looks like that could be the case.
I think it's the Mark 46, 47 body mold. So from Civil War and from Homecoming.
Do you like the idea of all translucent? Like, does it come with any? Where's the box picture? Does it come with anything? Hands and blasts.
Yeah. I mean, personally, not for me, but I do really like the idea of it. I think if it was on a different body, because I personally wasn't a fan of that Mark 46, 47 body to begin with.
Yeah.
It wasn't the most posable. It wasn't the most fun. I preferred the Mark 50 and 85 body molds. Hats off. I mean, credit where credit's due. Like, that translucent plastic, it looks nice.
So, question, do you think... in the rumoured... Well, it's not even rumoured. We know we're getting in the Shang-Chi wave, we're going to get Iron Man in the more retro colours with the AI head. Do you reckon that blue... Do you reckon that blue is going to match on this, so you could put the AI Tony Stark head on this body?
That would be cool if they did. That would make me pick it. Well, I still don't know, because I still don't love that body. But I think, like, hear me out here. If they took that Tony Stark head and put it on like a civilian body in that kind of plastic, instant pre-order by far. As a hologram and you get some blue lights, you shine some blue lights on it, you get Riri looking up at him, boom.
Yeah,
that'll fill my page for a week. Different shots of that.
Rich M has just said the same as me. He hopes you can swap the head. And Rich also said that Dark Star was a bit of a surprise, but much wanted, and she can also fit into your X-Men, as she is also a mutant. So there you go, collectors out there. Dark Star can fit into your X-Men shelf as well. Okay, so let me just go back on Pulse now. As I said, Pulse is just refreshed with all these pre-orders if anyone's interested. I'm sure these are all on the normal UK places as well. Go and support the independents, of course. In Demand, Comic and Cocktail, Star Action Figures, Toys Rama, any others, shout them out in the comments, of course. Okay, so we've done Ultron, Dark Star, Riri Williams, the hologram. What about Stealth Iron Man? Again, it is in the 80th anniversary Iron Man now. That is the 4th time we've got this. Silver Centurion, we've got 2 versions of Iron Man. We've got War Machine. So, yeah, it made sense for them to do. Like, I'm not mad at this. Even though it's a repaint, it makes sense. I like the idea of having the same armor in different colors makes for a good display. I think Iron Man is a character you can get away with doing it. And the blue, I just love the blue. I love the little would you call that midnight blue?
I would, yeah, and I do. I mean, personally, again, I'm gonna try and skip it if I can, just because, just to keep budget as tight as I can keep it. But I do really, really like the look of this figure, man. It is just nice. Like the blue is nice. It really reminds me of when they did the Extremis Iron Man in the red, and then the the Hot Shot red, and then the blue as well. Back in I want to say it might have been the Terex wave, off the top of my head. Back in the Return to Marvel Legends days, anyway. But yeah, I think it looks nice. I think I would like to have seen a different classic head.
I'm happy they I'm happy they at least gave us a head.
Exactly. That's just me being like super nitpicky, super great. But I think it's great that they got this head in it as well. Especially considering that people didn't get the 80th anniversary Iron Man.
Yeah.
Then they now have this head that they can put on the Shang-Chi wave Iron Man retro colors figure.
This one definitely gets my brain twirling, as in I can make a nice comic Iron Man display now with all the different versions. So
they've done really well with that.
Again, as I've been saying before, I love options. So yeah, this one's great. So yeah, skipping through looks great, and I'm sure we'll be tooting and booting these with Craig Warwick on our Thursday anyway.
Yeah.
And then the Guardsman. Okay, so basically the army builder of the wave. I like the green colours, the green metallic. This guy has different looks in the comics. This is again, correct me if I'm wrong, Rich, but I think it's a more of a modern take on the Guardsman. You can get different heads, and Dwight even said that this time it doesn't come with an interchangeable head. But this is one that you could see as an army builder on Pulse in the future. Who knows? I doubt I'll be army building them myself personally, because it's not like the iconic army builder for me. But what are you saying? What are you saying, Noah? What's going on?
I said yo, not no, but they there's a store. Oh wow! A store has the and it seems to be in the US. The price is in dollars. Has the Shang-Chi wave in hand, and they've posted photos of it, like front and back.
Oh wow!
In hand.
Oh wow! Okay. You know the score, people. Go and find Rectangular. He'll be posting these in a minute.
And the bios on the back seem a bit spoilery.
Oh, interesting. Okay, well, obviously we'll save it for a different day, but always curious. Surely there's got to be a Shang-Chi trailer soon, right? That's what... I'm literally just trying to have a little glance on my phone as well, but I'll put it down. I'll get distracted. But surely if the product's out and it's overseas, like it's landed on these on the US shores, surely a trailer's coming for Shang-Chi soon, right? We shall see. But... just quick.
Sorry, I completely just...
It's all right. We're about to jump to Ursa Major because I doubt you're a big fan of the Guardsman anyway. But I'm trying to figure out where the reuse is from this body. Can anyone in the comments figure it out? Because I can't think of anyone with a flat chest but then has an ab. Well, it's not a flat chest, is it? He's still got the abs, sort of got the muscles defined in there. I like the helmet though, I'm not going to lie.
It seems to be a bit of a kit bash.
Joe figured it out, has become a channel member. I think Joe figured it out already was a channel member. So maybe it says PAL when people renew their membership for a second month. Maybe. I don't know. But either way, Joe figured it out. Thank you very much. Appreciate everything you do. All right, let's... I don't even know if I can get pictures of Ursa Major. Where would I find them? Because you can't buy them separately.
Just maybe if you just Google Marvel Legends Ursa Major Bath or Wave, then it might come up with that picture where they showed the whole like wave with the bath in the middle.
Okay, that's what I'm going to do right now, people. Marvel Legends.
It might be on the Hasbro.
How do you spell Ursa Major? Ursa Major.
URSA.
URSA. Oh, there you go. Ursa Major.
Crash Comics in Kentucky. So let me see.
A few people are asking in the. Few people are asking in the comments. My mate is in the comments as well. Mouse Wick. He's probably asking me to come on Warzone. Amanda's on the TV. Mouse. I got no chance. So I'm upstairs. I'm upstairs talking toys. But maybe. Right.
Yeah, I do need to jump. I do need to jump off in a second. Now, let's track the time.
Okay. Right. I can't get a picture of Ursa Major, but we will on Thursday. So maybe that's how we'll wrap up. We'll save our thoughts for Ursa Major for on Thursday, because I am very, as I said, I said it at the start, I sort of teased it at the start, I'm quite happy. I'm very happy to have Ursa Major now. I think the price of Red Guardian has just gone up on the aftermarket, that's for sure, because I'm sure people were getting rid of him slowly. Is it Red Guardian? No, it is Red Guardian. Red Guardian, so you can build. So it's Red Guardian you need, Crimson Dynamo, Dark Star. Correct me if who am I missing? Let me know in the comments. Who fills out that sort of Russian Avengers team? Right, so I'm going to quick look in the chat. I'm seeing a few hit emojis and stuff. But right, we have been on here for over an hour. Brandon's got to go. But I appreciate Extraverse has just jumped into the chat. How you doing, my friend? But you've just jumped in as we get out of here. Vanguard for 2012 says, of course. So yeah, okay, Brandon, where can the people find you online? And of course, everybody, we will be back Thursday. This was just a very spontaneous let's talk toys and see who's around. And obviously MCU Collector and Kevin jumped in, which I appreciate. But Brandon, always here.
I forgot my own name because I am trying to figure out how to get my hands on
Hero
this Shang-Chi figure.
Collections.
Yes, Hero.collections, guys. Dan, as always, great to chat Marvel Legends with you. Riri Williams, Ultron, Haslab Galactus. Just what an amazing day from what an amazing stream and panel from the Marvel Legends team. Excited to talk to you and Craig on Thursday about everything else that we saw. Already got those pre-ordered, so happy days.
Yeah, I need to go and figure out my pre-orders.
And Dan, maybe see you sooner than Thursday.
Yeah, so I've said it publicly already. I'm doing an interview with the Marvel team on Tuesday, I believe. So give me your questions. Like, tell me your questions. Don't put them in the chat. Put them in the comments.
That's not what I was referring to.
Oh, what were you referring to?
See you sooner than Thursday.
Oh, oh! I'm actually going to see you in person.
Yes, sooner than Thursday.
That's true. Me and Brandon. Okay, to wrap up here, me and Brandon. We've said it before, but we'll say it again. Me and Brandon on Monday are actually meeting up in person for the first time. I don't even know how tall Brandon is. Brandon could be taller than me, and I have no idea. Brandon, are you taller than me?
I'm 6'2".
Oh yeah, you're taller than me. I'm like 5'10", 5'11". So yeah, I'm gonna be going. Brandon, how are you doing, mate? You good? So yeah,
it's gonna be so weird. It's like Dan doesn't just exist on the other side of the webcam.
Yeah, so I'm driving 3 hours and 150 miles to go to a toy shop, which sounds insane, but it'll be worth it. Me and Brandon have got exclusive look at In-Demand Toys on their grand opening. We're going to go around with the camera, film some stuff, something a little bit different for the channel, but I think people will find fun. So yeah, me and Brandon meeting up in person and filming a toy hunt, essentially. Well, it's not really much of a hunt since we know we're going to see toys, so I doubt you'd call that a tour. More of a toy tour of In-Demand Toys, and hopefully we can pick up some bargains on the way. But yeah, and I will film a video, of course, of that, and we'll put it up next week. Oh yeah, Amanda says in the comments, see you Monday, Brandon, because Amanda's coming with us now. She's very excited to meet you.
So true.
Yeah.
So true.
So yeah, you'll see Amanda on Monday. I've made her panic because I said if your friend doesn't come with a camera, then she's going to have to film for us. So she's panicking now about how to use a camera. But I said I'd give her a crash course. But yes, the Frog and Hank road trip is happening. But yeah, we'll do a video. It'll be filmed. It'll be some good stuff. Hopefully we'll find some stuff. And then obviously on the Tuesday, I have my Marvel interview. So if you have comments or have questions for the Marvel team, hit all my DMs. Put them in the Discord. Put them in the comments of this video. Not in the chat. They disappear. Put them in the comments of this live stream. And I'll have a look. As I said, I need 5 questions. They need to be submitted today. So I'm panicking. Let me know your questions. Find me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. On Twitter at Dan Who Reviews. And yeah, me and Brandon will see each other on Monday, but then we will see yous on Thursday. So thank you for joining us for this random Brandon live stream. Random Brandon live stream? Yeah, that works.
Random Brandon live stream.
That works. It works.
I'm starting to. Nathan's already onto me, but I'm trying to cop this Shang-Chi figure.
Go and pre-order some toys.
Loving and leaving you guys.
Go and pre-order some toys, people. Bye bye. We'll see you next week. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Do you know what? Let's just sit and watch Brandon pre-order stuff.
No, listen. I'm